Gooba did a lot. Like I think they'll recoup. I think they'll recoup. But I think here's the thing with a label. Keep telling y'all, there's a high overhead always, bro. A label is never meant for you to get out of debt. Like a label, like yo. I remember this story. I'm gonna tell you now. I can't mention any artist name, but if you do watch me, hopefully it's to sometime gain some insight where all these fake ass niggas in this industry, they will never give it to you. You know why? Because like you ever hear me talk about everyday struggle and everybody just look like, why is he saying this? Like, yo, who let him in? Who told him the secrets? Why is he snitching? Like, it sounds like I'm snitching because everybody's like, this ain't supposed to be known. Like, this whole music industry is like, it's one big game where like everybody know what's up and everybody knows the finesse, but no one's supposed to talk about it. When you talk about it, you're fucking it up, right? And usually only the artists who talk about it is the ones who already been kicked out the industry. But you've never had somebody who the industry still kind of needs to deal with. And I'm humbly, I'm going to put myself in that position. And I'm speaking about certain practices that I know is bullshit. I met up with an artist in LA, Hollywood Hills, beautiful. I spoke to their manager. By the way, if the person's watching or the manager's watching, they'd be like, oh, shit, we know it's whatever. Okay, you're talking about this. Don't worry, I won't say your name. They got a big artist. It's on a record label. Actually, I could tell you record label, Atlantic Records. Hold on. I go to this nice mansion in the hills. I'm like, oh my God, this is beautiful. I said, this is his crib? I said, yo, this nigga's doing good. They quickly told me because when I got there, the person wasn't there yet. So I met managers, people on the team, other crew members. They said to me, this ain't his crib at all. He has a different house. I said, what? I said, this is a dope house. Why don't he stay here? He said, well, this is the house that Atlantic got him to record the album. I said, oh, okay. So they begin to further explain. They said this house is like a vibe setter, but somewhere he could stay, kind of incubate, and there's also a recording studio within the house. I said, damn, that's kind of cool. Now, this is where money comes in. Y'all go with numbers? Because I am. Let me tell you. This mansion, nice pool, nice view, beautiful elevator in the crib. Lo, this shit looks beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, they say to me, somebody said I told the story? All right, cool. I'll tell you again. It's $3,000 a day to rent the shit. I said, what? They said, every day we stay here, it's $3,000. I said, what? They said that's what the label pays every day. So I was talking to the manager. I said, yo, can't y'all do a lot more? Like, bro, if y'all, he don't stay here. He leaves his homies to stay here. He got his whole different crib. He only comes here to record sometimes. Why don't y'all just build him a studio in the name of whatever y'all have as management or whatever his, like, everybody has their own imprint, and record there? You could build him a studio for $70,000. Instead, he's renting this place he rented it for, I believe, 6 to 9 months. Let's call it 9 months. For $3,000 a day. Do the math on that. $3,000 a day for 9 months. That's 9 times 30. How many? I'll do the math for you. Just think about this. 30 times 9. 270. 270 days in about 9 months. Times 3,000. $810,000. What I was saying that if the dude don't stay there, he's not using the property other than to show up sometime and record. I get it. It's a homie chill out spot. But you could get a studio for, let's say, $100,000. You could have saved $700,000. You know what the manager said to me? Which this epitomizes the whole record industry to me. Trust me, I didn't want him to do that. But here's the thing. They have to use the budget. So when we go back to talking about 6ix9ine, when y'all is saying whatever, Yo, a label's job is never to make you mad profitable. They'll give you wild budgets, and they're hoping you run through it because they don't want to pay you shit. Everything to them is written off. And they take their fees off top. Even for Drake. Like, there's a 30% distribution fee if you distribute through Republic UMG. So they already got their money. It's in their interest to not show a big profit margin because they don't want to split shit with you. So they give you cost after cost after cost. And you might say, okay, so what's up with this budget thing? Here's the thing with budgets too. It's like a catch-22. If you don't use the whole budget, you know what they tell you? We're going to cut the budget. So if they give you $2 million as a budget, you have to run through the $2 million. Like, you don't get no brownie points to be like, I made the whole album for $100,000. You know what they're going to say to you? Oh, okay. So next time we just need to give you a budget of $100,000. That's just how the game of the industry is. It's like, it's the bank. It's literally the bank, man. Disgusting.